What's happening, everyone? Welcome to GBALL Vision. I hope you are doing fantastic today. This is going to be a special edition of GBALL Vision. I just got notified that there was a package delivered today, just a minute ago. Why don't we go ahead and take a look and see what we got? Here we go, out to the mailbox. And oh yes, there she is. Nice big old package from EDC. I will meet you guys back at the tabletop. All right, guys, we are back at the tabletop, and look at this big old satchel. So this is from a recent giveaway on Instagram that I won from EDC, and it is a massive giveaway. So we'll go ahead and use the EDC Nimble X version 2. Absolutely a beautiful knife, and we got a couple of his brothers on standby right here. So let's go ahead and we'll cut into this guy from the top. I am beyond thrilled. I have not got to check out any of these knives that are in here. So we'll start out with whatever comes first. Look at that. Brand spanking new Shadowborn Hanks pouch. 3 brand new patches. Oh man, this thing is absolutely beautiful. We also have a Kenny Nuck inside. This is the Ultim Kenny Nuck. We'll go ahead and open that guy up. And all this stuff can be found on the EDC website, depending on the time of the week, the day. It really all just kind of depends. The pouches and the nucks and the beads, like the atom bomb bead, the grenade bead, stuff like that can typically be gotten any day. The knives, it's going to really depend on what he has left in stock. The patches are typically in stock, but it's really going to depend. Just recently, he had a drop of the Ronins. I'm not sure if there are any left. He also had a mini drop of the relatives in LMAX, I believe it was. So we got some EDC swag as well. I absolutely love the beads that he's doing. They are just phenomenal. He's got a couple different kinds of Kenny Nucks. So we have one. And then we got a big boy in there, stuffed in there. Holy mackerel. 2. And that is it for in the bag. So which one should we start with first? Let's do this one first. No, we're going to do this one first. Sorry, guys. So also came with an EDC Hank. Love these Hanks. Now I have one, because I have one just like this. Comes with a grenade bead as well. These are from Awesome Hanks. It's a collab that he does with them. I have one just like this. So that one I can move to getting used and not worrying about it. And this can go in with my EDC display that I have all set up. So, two-stage box, a beautiful zipper pouch. And what we have here is a whole bunch of stuff. Looks like new stickers. More stickers. An awesome little poker chip. EDC Ronin. This is a one-off, and it is initialed there by John Rusk himself, my man. Absolutely love John, EDC, Jamie, his wife. Look at this thing, guys. Oh, it's beautiful. So this is a Best Tech OEM EDC Ronin, and this is a one-off. Look at that thing. Oh, look at that blade. This is nice. Nice and comfortable. Love that milling. All titanium. You have a titanium backspacer, integrated lanyard hole, milled titanium pocket clip. Awesome milling done on the scales. I love this milling. And then you have brass accented hardware, your pivot and collar. Your hardware looks amazing. You have a machine satin here. You have a hand satin on your flats, machine satin here. Oh man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Woo! Can I thumb flick it? Oh, this thing is money. Money. This is totally different than some of the other stuff that John has done. And that's one reason why I really like it. It's just different, and I really appreciate that. I also have the Nimble X version 1 out here as well, which is a similar colorway. These are going to be both brass. This is more of like a bronzed, or yeah, it's more of like a bronzed accent. And this used to be a little more brassy looking, but it has faded over the last year or two of using it, carrying it. But I've been stoked to get this thing in hand. I was going to buy one, and I just so happened to win that giveaway, and I'm still stunned. I still don't believe it. It's amazing. Jimping up the spine of the blade. Love this swedge going to the tip. That thing comes down ultra thin right there. I just love that aesthetic of that blade. You know, and I was talking to some people, and a lot of people, you know, love this knife and the design. And then there's people who, you know, they're not really a fan of it. And what I've been saying is a lot of people want unique and they want different, and that's what they say. And, you know, this, that, and the third. And then when something unique, something different comes along, you know, people tend to shy away from it. And then it's like, but you just was saying how you were sick of not getting unique designs, not seeing unique designs. Uh, so, you know, and I like functional, unique designs, and that's exactly what this is. This is going to be ultra useful. You have a nice straight edge here. You have dual points for poking and piercing tasks. And then you have a nice little secondary edge here for scraping or chipping away at things, stuff like that. This Tanto blade is going to be awesome at multi-functional use, basically. I'm a huge fan of Tanto blades, and this is taking it to the extreme, basically. I love it. Excellent, excellent design. So should we get into that other box right here? Now, I thought this knife was in that case, so you kind of got a peek at it already. So this is a Nimble T version 2 prototype 20K winner, which is me, for Instagram, signed by John Rusk. So as far as I know, I will be the only one with a Tanto version 2 other than John. Tons of swiggity swag here, and it's the honeycomb pattern, which I have a version 1, but it is the frag pattern. So I am stoked to get this thing in this exact version. Those cards I will probably put up with my other display stuff. We didn't check the centering. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Perfect on the Ronin. Perfect on the Tanto 2. And this thing looks amazing. Refined. Absolutely beautiful. It's got the... It's kind of got like the... Yeah. It's kind of like a mixture of the version 2 Nimble X and like a cross between the Nimble X and Nimble X version 2. Man, this looks good. Honeycomb pattern. Let's give it a flick. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Chamfer on the lock bar. Great access to the lock bar. This thing is absolute money. And I love how you have a little bit of belly here till you get to your secondary tip. Then you have this secondary edge here going to this tip. You have a nice big flat area going here to the tip. Look at that grind. Absolutely gorgeous. And then it's a hand satin on the flat here. Look at this thing. These will be coming within the next month or so, next month and a half. And they are awesome. I don't have my version 1 Nimble Tanto right here. It's actually inside. So I don't have it here to compare it with, but you can bet your ass that we will be doing a comparison and overview, and we will be diving into both of these knives extensively, of course, and then we'll go ahead and do a updated EMP EDC collection overview, because I have so much stuff from EMP EDC, not just knives, but hanks and hats and patches and pouches and nucks and coins and everything that basically John has done. I have at least one of, for the most part. I have every knife design that he's come out with, at least one, if not two versions. All the hanks, all the stickers, all the coins, pouches, patches, beads. I love EMP EDC. I'll leave a link in the description and pinned comment so that way you can head over there and check it out if you want. Trying to see if it says anything. I don't see. This is kind of like a bare bones as far as any writing or anything. I don't see, I don't see a blade steel. I don't see a number. And I think that's because it is a prototype. So it's not something that they don't number these, and apparently they don't put like proto or prototype or anything like that on it. They just keep it bare bones. This thing is awesome. And I'm the only one with a version 2 Tanto. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. So there is the 2 knives right here. These are not the only EMPs that I have. These are the only ones that I brought out. I would need a lot more space for all the rest of them. But I'm stoked that these are home with their brothers, because I fully intended on buying both of these knives. This one over the weekend and this one whenever it came out. But I don't need to. Maybe when these drop, I'll buy another one. We'll see what happens. So the Ronin is coming in LMAX. I don't know how well you can see that there. It's coming through on camera, but LMAX. So this is actually my first knife out of a ton of knives that is LMAX. So that also is awesome. Knocking off things on my wish list left and right. Not only did I get a Ronin, but it's in LMAX, so that knocks 2 things off the list just like that. I shout out to John and Jamie, EMP, EDC. This is amazing. What an amazing giveaway. I'm just still stunned. The Nuck and the coin and the pouch, the patches, the hanks, the beads. Just an incredible, incredible giveaway. This was not a cheap giveaway by any means. This was a very, very expensive giveaway for John to put out. It was a big giveaway for his 20,000 followers on Instagram. So if you aren't following EMP on Instagram, highly recommend you doing so and signing up for his newsletter. That's how you get in on the good stuff. Huge shout out to John. This is absolutely incredible. I'm still at a loss for words, and I am overly excited to have the prototype of the Nimble T version 2, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's incredible. It wasn't until I think July 4th that morning I realized I'd be the only one with a version 2 Nimble T. So that is absolutely incredible. That'll wrap it up, guys. Even though I could go on and on for another 20 minutes, we'll definitely be doing a full in-depth overview of this guy, full in-depth overview of this guy. We'll do a collection dive back into EMP EDC and kind of do a group family video on that. But that'll wrap it up, guys. I'm still at a loss for words. If you want to check out some more EMP EDC content, I'll link 2 videos here. If you're new and not subscribed, click the GBALL VISION logo right there or just down below the video. I'd love to have you here. I'll link a bunch of cards at the top of different EMP, EDC videos as well. That'll do it, guys. I love you all. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you at the live stream on Saturday morning. Otherwise, guys, catch you on the next one.